the right amount of posts. Because I know the question then becomes, okay, but how many posts is too much post? And we're going to get to this by answering Joy's question. Famous person says that you have to post 5 times per day to get growth and engagement. Do we really need 5 times per day? I took out the famous person's name because no tea, no shade. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. You're going to hear this 10 different ways from 10 different people. But y'all, I'm in the game with entrepreneurs every single day. And let me tell you, there was a time on Instagram when the algorithm did not exist that posting 5 times a day was freaking genius because everybody had to scroll on past the thing that you were talking about. So the more you put there, the more they saw you. And that's when Instagram said, too many people are posting 20 times a day. The algorithm was introduced. Engagement determines what is seen. So if you are saying, Jasmine, I want to post 5 times a day and I get 10 likes and 1 comment, and you said, Jasmine, I posted once a day and I got 150 likes and 3 comments, I'm going to say post once a day. Now, if this famous person can post 5 times a day and get the same amount of engagement, do that all day, every day. I can just speak from personal experience that when I post more than once, my engagement goes down, which is my tribe saying, it's enough, boo-boo, once is plenty. And hey, I don't care. Here, I am unemotional about it. I don't think, you don't like me all that much. No, you just don't want to see that, and that's good. Let the math dictate your decisions, not your emotions. Okay, so let's take a look at Joy. She's Tech Pixies. She creates courses for WordPress and female business owners. So for women, by women, she got all these awards. She's doing it up. I want to clap it up for Joy. Yes. I went in and I was noticing she posts around 3 times a week. Occasional Instagram, IGTV, and she posts stories. So according to this, I would guess she's middling on around. But here's the little thing to lodge in the back of your mind. Around 4% on average of your audience is seeing your posts. So if you have 1,000 followers, on average, 40 people will see that post. Which is why I recommend, if it is all within you, to post at least once a day, because odds are you'll be hitting your audience at different times, in different ways. And to me, consistency of once a day is queen. But your engagement determines your posting strategy. If you can post 5 times a day and get the same amount of engagement, you do that. If you're asking me for a hard press answer, once a day. So the takeaway from this makeover would be consistency leads to growth. Number 3, as we tie this one up and we're going to be moving to Q&A, is to respect the platform. Instagram is not the same as Facebook. Which, this was a really great question that Andrea had asked, how do I advertise differently on Instagram than on Facebook? Now, she's a marketing coach and a consultant, so what you're going to see here on the left side are her first 9, and on the right side are her first 9. Now, she's asking, and I was wishing, I'm like, I wonder if I can go through and see if she's running any ads. I did my homework. Now, I was not fortunate to find them, but it doesn't change my answer. Is I have come to believe and know that you have to test ideas before investing in ads. Now, I know that there are some digital agencies in the room, and they're saying, like, let us do us. Great, but you don't know my audience the way I know my audience. So if you give me the power to test, I will feel so much more confident in the investment that I am making. So I am going to show you a few examples of some split tests to show the difference and what performed on Facebook and on Instagram. Now you might say, Jasmine, people follow me on both platforms. True. But just because people are following you on both platforms, where they spend their time and why is different. So I want to focus a little bit on those nuances. So like Amy had mentioned, 2 weeks ago, we launched a podcast. That was a labor of love. And that was when Amy was just like, put on your big girl pants and do the dang thing. And I was like, okay. So we went into this and I wanted to have a launch strategy around the podcast. I wanted people to listen to it, but I also knew, I told my ads team, I want to test what I want to test. So let me just do me and then I'll hand you my credit card. So what you see on the left side is a best performing video organically for what we had out. I made a video, said, I launched a podcast. This was a photo on Facebook. What you're both looking at right now are two elements on Facebook, video versus photo. Crazy enough, the photo outperformed the video, but I'm going to show you the best performing video. And I don't think we have audio, and that's okay, because I just really wanted to show what was happening. Great, no audio. This is exactly what I wanted. I want to take care of the specific nuances, why it worked on Facebook. It was slower moving. It was cinematic. It took people through a narrative. People are slower moving on Facebook than they are on Instagram. A higher watch rate for stuff that looks like there's quality behind it. Now let's juxtapose this with the best performing ad on Instagram. That is me with the filter. I got a big mouth. I launched a podcast. That is the best performing ad. We hired a videographer. We did the fancy stuff. This in my backyard. So what does this show you? If you got a phone, you can create an ad. And just in case you doubt what I have to say, y'all, I have to tell you, we split test. We recently launched a Halloween opt-in for Halloween stock photos. I made these all with the filter in less than 4 minutes. I asked my ads team to put $5 behind each ad. We tested the click-through rate, and then we doubled down on the one that worked. Testing. And here's the thing. What this took me, truth, 4 minutes. What it cost me to test, $15. Everybody in this room, by God's good grace, can probably do that.